Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Also, check the last part of the video for you to know the next part or the next topic.
Let's have another example. A car travels 30 kph or kilometer per hour faster than a truck. The car covers 540 kilometers in 3 hours, less than the time the truck takes to travel the same distance. The question is, how fast does the car travels? Ngayon, itong klase ng problem na to ay tinatawag na motion problem. So, it has something to do with the speed. So, ang speed ng car ay 30 kilometers per hour. So, ginagamit to or pinag-aaralan to in science. Here, I have an illustration and then the legend and then I have also here the formula. So, I will explain this first bago tayo pumunta dun sa actual solving ng word problem na to. Kasi ito yung pinakagagamitin natin later on. So, para makuha natin yung mga ibang given at saka ibang formula or equation na gagamitin natin in solving. So, itong triangle na to ay makakatulong para madali nyong malaman kung ano yung formula ng distance for D, speed for S, and then T for time. Kasi for example, ano ang formula ng distance? So since ang distance ay nasa ibabaw and then magkatabi yung S and then T, therefore the formula for the distance is S times T. So here, so D is equal to ST. Ngayon, kapag ang hinahanap naman ay speed, so speed is equal to D over T. So D divided by T. So S is equal to D over T. So that is the formula. And last one, kung T naman ang hinahanap or yung time, so the formula for that will be D over S. So D over S. If I were you, so i-copy nyo muna itong given. So later on, maka-follow kayo dun sa mga i-explain ko. Now, we have to answer the question to solve the problem. The question is, how fast does the car travels? Ngayon, ang pinaka-main point ng problem na to is mahanap natin kung gaano kabilis yung car. Let's look for the hint or clues dito sa problem. So, we have here the first statement. A car travels 30 km per hour faster than a truck. Ngayon, maglilid to dun sa tanong na kung gaano kabilis yung car. So, ang clue na makukuha natin dito ay, ang alam natin, yung car ay mas mabilis ng 30 km per hour kesa dun sa truck. Dapat malaman muna natin yung speed ng truck, so bago natin malaman yung speed ng car. Ngayon, we are going to represent the speed of a truck using a variable since we don't have any idea still kung ano rin yung speed ng truck. So to represent the speed of a truck, so we have to let x be the speed of a truck or of truck. So we're going to use variable. And then, since ang speed ng truck ay x, at alam natin na ang car ay mas mabilis ng 30 kilometers per hour dun sa truck, so we can represent the speed of a car as x plus 30. So, speed of the car. So, paano naging x plus 30? Since ang speed ng truck ay x, ang speed nga ng car ay mas mabilis ng 30 kilometers per hour. So, we just have to add plus 30 dun sa speed ng truck. So, ito yung speed ng truck plus 30 sa speed ng car. And then, meron pa rin tayong mga numbers or figures na nakita dun sa problem. So, we still have to write it down kasi makakatulong din yun sa paggawa natin ng buong equation. And then, after that, we're going to solve that. So, we also have 540 kilometers. So, 540 kilometers. So, ito naman yung distance na na-cover. Pareho yan. Kasi, according to our problem, So pareho lang naman yung na-cover na distance ng car at saka ng truck. It's covered. So distance covered. Okay, next. So how are we going to use the statement about the number of hours? Sabi kasi dito, the car covers 540 kilometers in 3 hours less than the time the truck takes to travel the same distance. So same distance lang sila. So kaya yung 540 kilometers, so yan yung distance na covered pareho ng car at saka ng truck. Ngayon, yung pangalawang statement, ang binabanggit dito, so nung na-cover nila yung 540 kilometers, so mas mabilis na na-cover nung car yung 540 kilometers kesa dun sa truck. At gaano kabilis? Mas mabilis siya ng 3 hours. So ibig sabihin, for example, kung na-cover ng car yung 540 kilometers ng 3 hours lang, so ibig sabihin, na-cover nung truck yung 540 kilometers ng 6 hours. Kasi nga, mas mabilis ng 3 hours yung car doon sa truck depending on the time. So, for example, another example, kung yung car na-cover niya yung 540 kilometers ng, for example, in 5 hours. So, therefore, yung 540 kilometers ay na-cover ng truck in 8 hours. So, ibig sabihin, the time of the truck minus the time of the car is equal to 3. So, yun yung kasunod nating magiging equation. So, truck, yung time, minus the car, yung time, is equal to 3. Kasi nga, mas mabilis yung car ng 3 hours. So, kung na-cover ng truck yung 540 kilometers ng 6 hours, for example, so ito, na-cover niya lang ng 3 hours. Kasi nga, mas mabilis yung car ng 3 hours. So, kaya truck time minus car time is 3. So, 6 minus 3 is 3. So, yun yung kasunod nating equation or given. And then, ito na yung mga gagamitin natin na given. So, ito yung mga given x plus 30, and then 540 kilometers. And then, gumawa tayo ng equation. So, truck time minus car time is equal to 3. So, try to copy first this given so we can proceed to our next part. Okay. Ngayon, gagamitin na natin dito yung formula kanina, pero of course, isang formula ang gagamitin natin. So, ang binigay lang natin dito sa ating equation ay yung time. So, we're going to use the formula for the time. So, kung babalikan nyo yung kaninang tinuro ko, the formula for time is distance over the speed. So, the formula for time is distance over speed. And meron tayong speed na given for truck and car. And of course, meron din tayong distance for both, for car and then truck. Therefore, we can substitute this truck time as the distance, which is 540 over the speed of the truck, which is x. So, yung truck time ay naging 540 over x. So, paano nangyari yun? So, dahil ang formula nga ng time ay distance over speed, so pinalitan lang natin itong time ng distance. Ito yung distance, yung 540 at saka speed, which is x. Since truck yung pinag-uusapan natin dito, kinuha natin yung speed ng truck, which is x. So, distance, 540 over x, speed ng truck. And then minus, so here, yung sa car naman. So, ano ba ang formula again ng time? Ang formula ng time is distance over speed. Sulat natin, distance over speed. So, yan yung formula ng time. So, papalitan natin yan netong distance over speed. So, ang distance nila is still 540. for the car kasi nga pareho lang naman sila ng distance ng truck. Ang magkakaiba lang ay yung speed over. So ano bang speed ng car based on our given? Ang speed ng car ay x plus 30. And then equal to 3. Ngayon, we have already our equation. And then from here, pwede na nating masolve yung value ng x. And I hope you are familiar with this kind of equation. So ito ay tinatawag na rational equation. And then we're going to transform this into quadratic equation. Ito yung nabuo nating equation from the problem, 540 over x minus 540 over 30 plus x equals to 3. From here, pwede natin umpisahan yung solving. But before that, we're going to transform this equation into quadratic equation. And to do that, we're going to get first the LCD ng x and then 30 plus x. So we're just going to multiply x and then 30 plus x. That will be our LCD. And multiply the LCD to the whole equation. We have x times 30 plus x. So yan po yung ating LCD. And then we're going to multiply this LCD to 540 over x. Multiply the LCD to 540 over 30 plus x. And then multiply this LCD to 3. So we're going to do it to 540 over x first. So tinuro ko na to before, so you can cancel x muna. So cancel x and then x here and then multiply 30 plus x to 540. So yung long procedure nun ay x times 30 plus x divided by x and then multiply that by 540. So to cut it short, i-cancel na lang natin yung x and then idiretso natin i-multiply yung 30 plus x sa 540. So i-rewrite muna natin yon. So it will become 540 times 30 plus x. And then minus, so this time here, sa pangalawang term, ang ika-cancel naman natin ay yung 30 plus x kasi yun yung pareho. And then ang may iwan ay yung x. And then itong x, imumultiply natin siya sa 540. So we have here 540x. And then next, we have here 3 times x times 30 plus x. So diretso na siya. So it will become 3x times 30 plus x. So ganun yung magiging itsura niya. So pag binasa natin yan, nakatulad nito, it will become 3 times x times 30 plus x. And then later on, we're going to simplify that. So i-simplify muna natin tong part na to. So we're going to do distribution method. So 540 times 30. So that will be 16,200. And then 540 times x. So it will become positive 540x. Then minus 540x. So wala tayo simplify dyan. And then another distribution. So 3x times 30. That will be 90x. And then 3x times x. So it will be 3x squared. Okay, next. So if we're going to observe the equation, so we can cancel this part, 540x minus 540x, kasi 0 na yan. So 540x minus 540x is 0, so cancel na yan. So let's rewrite, we will have 16,200 is equal to 90x plus 3x squared. Okay. We are almost done with our quadratic equation. So we're just going to make this standard form. So kung gagawin natin itong standard form, so let's just use the transposition method. Or ang pwede natin gawin, dahil nandito yung number lang, so it will be the constant. So we can just simply subtract this by 16,200. Ito yung gagawin nating 0. And then later on, i-switch na lang natin sila. So ipapakita ko kung anong ibig kong sabihin. So 16,200 minus 16,200 is equal to 90x plus 3x squared, and then minus another 16,200. So do it to the left, do it to the right. So cancel na natin to, so it will become 0 is equal to 90x plus 3x squared minus 16,200. So still hindi pa rin siya naka standard form. So what we're going to do is to arrange the right side. Kasi hindi pa siya naka highest degree to lowest degree. So ito, ang degree nito ay 1 kasi x lang. Ito ay 2, ito ay 0. So dapat 2, 1, 0 yung arrangement nila. So if we are going to arrange that, so it will become 0 is equal to 3x squared, since that is our quadratic term, plus 90x for our linear term, minus 16,200. And then magpagbalik ta rin lang natin siya. So itong right side ilipat lang natin sa left, and then yung 0 ilipat natin sa right, para standard form na talaga siya. So it will become 3x squared plus 90x minus 16,200 equal to 0. So this will be our quadratic equation. And from here, we are going to solve the value of x. Ito yung equation na nabuo natin from our problem. We have 3x squared plus 90x minus 16,200 equal to 0. Before we solve the equation, so pwede pa nating i-manipulate to para mas madali yung solving part later on. So we can actually divide every term by 3. So divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3, and technically we have to also divide by 3 the right side. So pwede po yan, basta dapat pare-pareho lang ng number na i-divide mo. So hindi pwede, for example, na dito ka lang magdi-divide sa first term tas dito hindi ka nag-divide. So hindi po pwede yon. So kailangan mo i-divide lahat ng term by the same number kung divisible. Nagkataon na divisible by 3 lahat ng numbers dito. So we can cancel this. It will become x squared. And then 90 divided by 3 is 30. So we have 30x. And then here, divisible po yan by 3. So we have 16,200 divided by 3. It will become 540. And of course, 0 divided by 3 is 0. Ngayon, mas simple na yung ating quadratic equation. Well, we can solve this equation by factoring. So, gawa tayo ng dalawang quantity, since trinomial yan, then equal to 0. Let's write the variable. And then, ang sum ay 30. And then, ang product ay negative 540. So, pag pinag-add mo yung dalawang number, we have 30. Pag pinag-add or pag pinag-multiply mo the same two numbers, we have negative 540. So, what are those? So, ang kalalabasan niyan ay we have 90 and negative 60. Since 90 plus negative 60 is positive 30, and then 90 times negative 60 is negative 540. So, ito yung tamang factor. And then, after that, we're going to solve. So, equate to 0. And then, equate to 0. So, ang technique lang dyan, baliktarin mo lang yung 90. Baliktarin mo lang yung sign rather ng 90. That will be the value of x. So, here, the value of x is negative 90. And then, baliktarin yung sign, negative 60. So the value of x is positive 60. Again, hindi tayo pwedeng kumuha ng dalawang value ng x. So isa lang dapat ang pwedeng maging value ng x. So if we will go back to our first steps a while ago, so nag-let x tayo kanina. Ang x natin ay yung speed ng truck, speed of truck, and then x plus 30 is the speed of car. So, obviously, kung titingnan natin, may value na tayo ng x. So, pwede nating malaman yung speed ng truck. Kasi ang speed ng truck ay x. Kaso, dalawa yung value ng x natin. So, ano bang speed ng truck? So, will it be negative 90 or 60? So, for you to decide, so, marirealize nyo here na since speed yung pinag-uusapan natin, so we cannot have a negative speed. So, we cannot have negative 90 kilometers per hour. So, ibig sabihin, in our solution, so i-reject natin to. So, this will be rejected. So, reject natin yung negative 90 and then we are going to accept 60 since yun yung possible na maging speed ng truck. Therefore, ang speed ng truck, the speed of truck is 60 kph. So, since yun yung value ng x. Ngayon, ang tanong kasi sa ating problem ay how fast does the car travels? Since we have here the speed of a car represented as x plus 30 and we know that the value of x is 60, so we're just going to add 30 to our 60. So, para mas malinaw po, isusulat natin. Ang value ng x natin ay, like, lagay muna natin, speed of car. So, ang value ng x natin ay 60. So, we have here 60 for the value of x and then plus 30. So, that will be 90 kph or kilometers per hour. Therefore, the answer is 90 kilometers per hour. The speed of the car is 90 kph. So that is our answer.